didn't need it anyhow. And the Buddha on the hill is walking someplace still, and the floods rise with the river's might. When we slept while the walls blew down, then woke to a brand new town, and the top spot was born that winter night. And Gander is a place where a plane went down and left a lot of sad folk behind. The flag for which they died still flies on Riverside and shows the courage. There's a fly in the barn with a ball in his hands, and his name is mentioned time to time. They watched him on TV when we told the world to go pee, and Wilma was forgotten for a while. And the jukebox was golden where we used to dance, and 1191 to find true love. But the Camelot was more, with Buford at the door, and we'd end up at the poor man's country club. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes, to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. And we'll stop at Joe B's and buy us a beer, while Bill Bryn makes the ladies pay. The music people come down when summer rolls around, just to hear the old-time fiddles play. And the bridge on the Cumberland turns when tall boats sail, and the motorcycles run where children play. With toys by their side, they take their bikes and ride, with dreams to give from those who really care. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some shoes, to walk to Sergeant Carter's Greenwood grave. And the Mason Rudolph houses invite the golf balls in. Their windows are covered with towels. And Pettigo's Hardware, everything you want is there. If it's not, you really didn't need it anyhow. And the Buddha on the hill is walking someplace still, and the floods rise with the river's might. When we slept while the walls blew down, then woke to a brand new town, and the top spot was born that winter night. And Gander is a place where a plane went down and left a lot of sad folk behind. The flag for which they died still flies on Riverside and shows the courage of a town and the test of time. And the last train is left for the gateway to the south. The big band is playing at the cave. You'll end up at Two Rivers to buy yourself some
God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Psalm 46:1. When trouble hits, run to him. He protects and empowers.
Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome to the Free in Fredonia show.
600 rooms in the hotel, and you have to sleep here.
How do you do this, Emma?
Why don't you whistle at the crossing? You're just the woman I'm looking for. Now, whether you like it or not, I'm going to tell you about Florida real estate. It's the first time it's ever been mentioned down here today.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid.
Do you know that property values have increased 1929 since 1,000%? Do you know that this is the biggest development since Sophie Tucker? Do you know that Florida is the show spot of America and Coconut Beach is the black spot of Florida?
You told me about this yesterday.
I know, but I left out a comma. Look. In a little while, we're going to hold an auction sale at Coconut Manor. The suburb terrible, beautiful. You must come over. There's going to be entertainment, sandwiches, and the auction. If you don't like auction, we can play contract.
Here's your host, Gary Santa Blue Baker.
Hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure everything is working right. It looks like everything's working. You never know, you know. I had these voices come through the wall saying they're having problems. I think you're on the wrong page, Leanne. Go back to the other page. Thank you. I'm trying to instruct somebody how to play this game, how to work on the internet. Hey, Earl. Hey, Sharon. And Tom and Bill are here. Melinda, she sneaked in. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for coming and playing and spending a few minutes with me every day. I do really appreciate it. I don't know if I say it enough. So anyway, I'm kind of a sincere guy, so when I say it, I mean it. But thank you for coming to play. We're going to have a good game tonight. It's about Peanuts, the cartoon. And I know probably a lot of you grew up with Peanuts. And I see the comment section going here. I'm always concerned that somebody's going to have some problems. And so if it's something I can fix, I want to be able to do it. Anyway, go ahead and hit your share buttons. But I want to tell you this. Today, I've got the premiere of my new song. And I have been working really hard on this song. And some of you might say it's a political song, but it really isn't. It's about standing up for what you believe, whatever you believe, you know, and not running off. So anyway, if you want to listen to it, stay tuned. And after the game, I'll fire it up. I think you're going to get a kick out of it. Put a lot of work into it. Anyway, hit your share buttons, and I'm going to get Gloria to remind everybody how to play this game.
Welcome to the Free in Fredonia show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
All right, here we go. Get ready. Peanuts. I see everybody is showing up. I still don't see my sister. She's always here. Let me, I don't know if I've got her right up here. Anyway, somebody text Linda and wake her up and let her know we're here. Oh, yeah, I got to mention the fish fry. Thanks, Earl, at Hickory Point Church. It's this Saturday. Yeah, good grief. I meant to say it. Also, I mean to say happy birthday to my good buddy Mike Dinsmore out there in the internet land somewhere. I hope he has a good day. Here we go. First question on Peanuts. See what y'all know about Charlie Brown. All right. Who created the Peanuts comic strip? Was it Mac Groening, Jim Davis, Charles M. Schultz, or Bill Watterson? You have ample time to answer this question. Who created the Peanuts comic strip? Matt Groening, Jim Davis, Charles M. Schulz, or Bill Watterson? I have been thinking about several variations of this game, trying to make it a little bit more interesting. And they have what they call a knockout version. And it's kind of a interesting and competitive game. And the way it works is as long as you answer the questions correctly, you stay in the game. But if you answer one wrong, you're out of the game. So anyway, I'm thinking about that. We might try it just for laughs and giggles. Anyway, Charles Schulz. Everybody got that right. That's just one of the things. Here we go. Question 2. What's the name of Charlie Brown's dog? Snoopy, Pluto, Odie, or Brian? What's the name of the dog? Snoopy, Pluto, Odie, or Brian? And once again, I got to remind you that the faster you answer, if it's correct, means more points. Another variation of this game that we might try, I'll just throw it out there for y'all to think about, is a random winner, regardless of how you answered. I'm not sure about how that will work. Some of y'all are pretty competitive, and if you answer correctly, you want credit for it. And I understand that. Anyway, that's just some of the things that have been turning over in my little pea brain. Snoopy, of course. Everybody got that one right. Here we go. Question 3. Which character plays Beethoven on the piano? Schroeder, Pigpen, Linus, or Charlie Brown? Let your fingers be as nimble and quick as possible. And push the right button. I hope everybody had a good day, a good Monday. It was a fast weekend. I caught another groundhog. I got a video of it. I hadn't been able to upload it yet. I thought I might share with you. That's 4 groundhogs I have captured. So it's like, I don't know where they're coming from. I think somebody else is catching groundhogs and dumping them in the backyard in the earring. Schroeder. Oh my. That's 3 in a row. This might be interesting. What item does Linus always carry with him? A toy car, a teddy bear, a book, or a blanket? What item does Linus always carry with him? A toy car, a teddy bear, a book, or a blanket? Looks like everything is working tonight. I appreciate that. Of course, it's Monday. Usually Monday's when everything goes to heck. So looks like everything's good. This is question 4. Get your answer in. I assume most of y'all remember newspapers, but this used to be like the #1 cartoon. Hold on, let me blow this whistle. I'm proud of y'all. This used to be a comic in the comic section. This used to like to be one of the main attractions. What color was Charlie Brown's shirt? Is it yellow with a black zigzag, red with stripes, green with stars, or blue with polka dots? Now this will test your knowledge here. If you got a good memory. Of course, if you had a newspaper that didn't print the comics in color, you might not know, unless you might have seen it on TV. Yellow with black zigzag, red with stripes, green with stars, blue with polka dots. All right, here we go. Let me get this whistle ready. Y'all are really just doing pretty good. This one might be a tough one for you. I guess you could look at the picture. Leanne got around it. She looked at the picture. Can I pose it? No, I couldn't make it. All right. What is Lucy's profession in her homemade booth? Is she a teacher, a psychiatrist, or lawyer, or doctor? That made me laugh, L.A. What is Lucy's profession in her homemade booth? Teacher, psychiatrist, lawyer, doctor. The obvious. Oh, I didn't say, did I say hello to Sharon? Sharon, you disappeared off the comment section there for a minute. I didn't think the questions were too hard for you. Now, I'm going to hit this pause button this time. We're going to check out and see who. Let me get the whistle ready. Psychiatrist. I think everybody. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to come down to a fast. Look at Earl. Speedy Earl. Speedy Gonzalez Earl. His fingers. He's in #1 place. All right. Not everybody is showing up on the leaderboard. Did somebody get kicked off? All right. Anyway, let's carry on. Hey, way to go, Earl. See how long you stay in #1. This is question 7. What sport did Charlie Brown often fail at? Was it tennis, soccer, basketball, or baseball? What sport wasn't any good at? Tennis, soccer, basketball, or baseball? This has not really felt like a Monday. It's gone by so fast. I've been busy all day, staring at a computer, thinking about how I'm going to take over the world and collect taxes. Why not? All right. Just random thoughts. I've spent a lot of time on this hill by myself, so. Baseball. Uh-oh. Earl, Sharon, and Melinda. Way to go. Got it right. Here's the next question. Question 8. Who constantly pulls the football away from Charlie Brown? Is it Violet, Peppermint Patty, Marcy, or Lucy? Who keeps pulling the football away from Charlie Brown? Violet, Peppermint Patty, Marcy, or Lucy? Yeah, Sharon, I see some of those postings that you do when you get out in the country. You're very aware of what's going on around you. Some pretty cool shots. I normally step out on my deck and there's a whole another world. Animals, nature, a lot of turkeys right now. Lucy is the one that keeps pulling that football away from him, and he keeps falling on his face. Woodstock, Tweety, Feathers, or Chirpy? Who is Snoopy's bird friend? Woodstock, Tweety, Feathers, or Chirpy? All right. Yes, everybody remember this fish fry at Hickory Point. I can't stress that enough. And spread the word. That is a great church. I love all those people up there. Melba Holt is just, she is a delight. Love her to death. Here we go. Who's Snoopy's bird friend? Woodstock. I see that Earl says he's going to be singing at the fish fry. Now, Earl, I don't know if you need to say that. You want as many people to come. No, that's not true. That's icing on the cake. Let me read this question. What was the original name of the Peanuts comic strip? Was it Tiny Tales, Little Laughs, Little Folks, or Kid Chronicles? I love live singing. I used to do a lot of it, but things just don't work like they used to. I'm telling you. What was the original name of the Peanuts comic strip? Tiny Tales, Little Laughs, Little Folks, Kid Chronicles. Do y'all remember that? I don't know if you're old enough to remember that. I'm sure we're going to get the question of when this thing first appeared. in newspapers. Little folks, Melinda and Leanne evidently remember that. Let me see who's, Earl was doing good. Uh-oh, Earl, what's happened? Melinda has rushed to the lead. Okay, here we go. See where you are. This is question 10, so this is midway. And I'm still having problems with the visuals on this, but we'll talk about that later. In which year did the Peanuts comic strip debut? I just said that. Was it 1960, 1955, 1950, or 1945? In which year did the Peanuts comic strip debut? 1960, 1955, 1950, 1945. I just hate dealing with this help desk. Just, oh man, it'll drive you to drink. But, it's not something that I necessarily need. Hey, it was 1950, and Melinda, were you alive in 1950? Are you that old? I can't remember. I think you're pretty old, but she remembers. What alter ego does Snoopy often imagine himself as? This is a World War I flying ace, super dog, space explorer, or jungle adventurer? What alter ego does Snoopy often imagine himself as? A World War I flying ace, that's easy for me to say, super dog, space explorer, jungle adventurer. I tell you, after the Bible game the other night, oh boy, I had to rest my tongue for a while. It was a workout trying to pronounce those names. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out some way I can get AI to do that for me. Oh, here we go. Everybody got it right. Yes, Melinda is good. She really is. I tease her because I like her. If I didn't like her, I wouldn't tease her. Which Peanuts character wears sandals and is athletic? Peppermint Patty, Marcy, Lucy, or Frida? See if you know this one, Leanne. You can't cheat and look at the artwork. Which Peanuts character wears sandals and is athletic? Peppermint Patty, Marcy, Lucy, or Frida? Looks like some of you might know the answer to that one. I'm excited about y'all listening to my song and tell me what you think about it. And hopefully you will share it with everybody in your contact list. That may be too much to ask, but maybe with a few friends. Peppermint Patty, Earl, Sharon, and was that Melinda? I guess it was. What is Pigpen famously surrounded by? Leaves, flies, books, a cloud of dust. What is Pigpen famously surrounded by? Leaves, flies, books, a cloud of dust. Get your answer in quickly. This game is winding down. We're almost to question 15. Yes, I have tried not to let politics into this show. I try to keep it on an even keel because everybody believes differently. A cloud of dust. But, I think there are things that we can talk about and agree on, and that's courage and standing up for what you believe. And I'll get off the pedestal and read this question. Which holiday special features the Great Pumpkin? Which holiday special features the Great Pumpkin? You're not elected, Charlie Brown. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Be my Valentine, Charlie Brown. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. You're not elected, Charlie Brown. It's the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Be my Valentine, Charlie Brown. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Earl was in the lead for a while, and Melinda has since passed him. So Sharon is always, normally she's always hanging around the front there. Nobody can figure out. Well, she told her method. So look at this. It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. All right. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. We'll do it after this one. Who is Peppermint Patty's best friend? Who is Peppermint Patty's best friend? Violet, Marcy, Lucy, or Frida? Oh, Melinda can be beat. Yeah, too. I played her in dominoes. She most definitely can be beat. She has this facade of intelligence, but I'm telling you, deep down, she's really pretty, oh well. I think she went to school in Mississippi. I love her. I just love her to death. Who's Peppermint Patty's best friend? All right. We're going to find out. And hopefully I can catch this question where I can pause it and find out who's from Arkansas. That's right. She went to school in Arkansas. Oh, that don't help any. Everybody got that one right. Everybody. Congratulations. Let's see. Uh-oh. The Arkansas Traveler is still in the lead. Earl, you're going to have to push them buttons faster, buddy. I got faith in you. You can do this. All right. No, she's tough. This is the home stretch, guys. What job does Snoopy take on when using a typewriter? Is it a writer, a pilot, a detective, or a chef? What job does Snoopy do when he's up there typing away? Top of his doghouse. Writer, pilot, detective, or chef? All right, it's gonna boil down to speed. Earl, you missed two. Well, don't dwell on that, Earl. You got to stay positive. You got to keep your eye on the finish line, bud. I'm telling you, it's the only way to win. Don't worry about all the mistakes you made in the past. Lord, that's a writer. Earl, Leanne, and Melinda got that one correct. 75% of you. I think there's 4 of you that are showing up playing. Where does Schroeder place his devotion besides music? Mozart, Elvis Presley, Beethoven, or Bach? Where does Schroeder place his devotion besides music? Mozart, Elvis Presley, Beethoven, or yes. She's fat. I can't keep up with her. You can't sit around too much when you're around Melinda. She'll find something for you to do. That's why I don't like hanging around her. It's always, get up. You look like you're relaxing. No, I don't like women like that. All right. But I always get up and do it, don't I, Melinda? Here we go. This is winding down fast. Beethoven, sure. I've enjoyed this game probably more than y'all. All right. Happiness is a warm puppy is a quote from which Peanuts character? Snoopy, Lucy, Linus, or Charlie Brown? I think Melinda's missed 1 or 2. We'll find out. This is question 19. We got one more question, guys. She's a tough competitor. I'm surprised Sharon hadn't been in around that finish line. Happiness is a warm puppy. Who said that? Let me get this whistle ready just in case. All right, here we go. I've got too much time. I need to change that time, I think. Lucy, Belinda. What happened? What happened, everybody? All right, here we go. Last question. Peanuts was originally published in which newspaper format? Sunday inserts only, magazines, daily newspaper strips, or comic books? Yeah, I know that hurt, Earl. Peanuts, it was originally published in which newspaper format? Sunday inserts only, magazines, daily newspaper strips, or comic books? This is the last question, y'all. It's down to the wire, and there we go. Time is up. I'm anxious to see who takes this home. You think you just slipped off? Daily newspaper strips. Sharon Lee Ann got that right. Yeah, it was in the paper every day. Every day. And it's Sunday. Look at Melinda. And Sunday it would be in color. That's the way I remember it. Melinda won. She had 19 correct answers. So you missed one, Melinda. You're not perfect. I don't care what Pete says. But congratulate Melinda. She did good. She always does good. And I appreciate her playing. All right, we're going to move over here. If you want to listen to this song, I'm telling you, this is really a good song. If you need to go eat, go ahead. Melinda normally runs off when I put a story or a song on, but I think she's going to like this one. Anyway, this song is entitled How Far Would You Go? And I think it speaks for itself. So I think this is it here. Here we go.
Freedom, you're tired of the fight at home. Talking about leaving this old country like it's easier to roam. But brother, you can't outrun the truth no matter where you land. This soul was built on courage, not on tight and telling hands. How far would you go? Held the line. They didn't run from trouble. They faced the test of time. But now you dream of rockets, escaping what you fear, when what we need is courage, right here, year by year. How far would you go? To the moon, to Mars, trying to hide your broken spirit behind the dust of distant stars. How far would you go when the storm begins to blow? Would you stand and fight for freedom, or just pack up and go? The flag still waves, the ground still shakes with the footsteps of the brave. You can't buy peace by leaving. It's a fight worth the pain. So tell me now, oh brother, when the night gets cold and dark, will you run to some horizon or light a fire in your heart? How far would you go?
All right. I hope you liked it. Go ahead and share it if you did, and see if anybody will play it. I put a lot of work into it. I'm kind of proud of it. But anyway, I hope you like it. Come on back tomorrow night. We're going to do something else. Don't know what we're going to do, but it's going to be different. Take care.